Hello friends, welcome back to another Value Vintage Cards video. Today I'm going to take a look at a set. So the set will contain several players that I collect. So a few of these have been shown in other videos, and one is from the local card shop pickup. So a few of these are second time visitors to the videos. But it is the W572. So it is a hand-cut set. It's from 1923. There's approximately 121 cards in the set, I believe, according to PSA. When you look at the pop reports, there tends to be right around 25 of the Ty Cobb graded, which he's probably the biggest name and most gradable in the entire set. So that gives you an idea of what PSA would have. SGC, I believe, is lower than that, but I haven't verified all their counts. So I always say, look at the companies, assume you can maybe double for what's graded, and I don't know, maybe double it for what's out there that's not graded. That might be aggressive, but worst case, there's about 100 of these floating around. So not impossibly scarce, but also not something that you're going to find in every card shop in the country. So kind of a cool set. So it is hand cut. I'll pick on Eddie since he's on the edge here. It's a hand cut set, as the W designates. Kind of neat. You get the player's name, kind of like a signature. Images are black and white or sepia tone. So I'm not sure what the split of that is. I haven't found that documented anywhere. Strip cards a lot of times end up being those kind of gaudy, cartoonish looking things. These are nice because they are actual pictures, so you get a better idea of what the player might actually look like. So I believe I've seen several commons too. There's a good run of Hall of Famers, and like I said, there's a Cobb that I don't have, but Hoyt, kind of an early Sam Rice. Sam Rice is an interesting character. Read up on him a little bit. My Hornsby is pure brutality, but again, an early Hornsby is cool to have. It's rough. Saw a video the other day that said nobody, I think it might have been Mike Moynihan, said nobody describes my cards as being like, this is brutal, this thing's ugly. This one, I mean, I've seen worse, but I'm on the verge of saying it. It's definitely got, between glare and everything else in these SGCs, I tell you. But the creasing, it's a little snowy. I've seen a few that were so snowed up that you really almost couldn't tell what the card was. So those four I've had for days, weeks. I finally found this thing. There's been one available that looks literally so bad that I couldn't justify, even if they would have taken an offer for half of what they were asking. I couldn't do it. And this thing, it's authentic since it's hand cut. I'm sure there's a minimum size not met, or some of the cards it's just like a border not showing, kind of, sort of, who cares? That's a cool image, and that one's really crisp and sharp. I'm very happy to have that thing added, especially being Sisler, who's like my #1 guy to collect. So that's what I have for W572. None of them are real expensive. I want to say the Hornsby is definitely the most expensive one I've purchased. You can get many of these for under 3 figures, and I want to say the Hoyt and the Sam Rice were like lunch on the go prices, not even a nice lunch. So you can definitely find these in an affordable price range. I'm trying to think what else I would want to even add about this set. It's really a pretty standard strip cut, other than the fact you get the nice images. It is very close to the E120 set. In fact, I think they said it shares pretty much every image with the exception of Cobb. So I suppose if you're a Cobb collector, you really have to get both the E120 and the Cobb just to get that extra image. So it makes Cobb more interesting. Everything else is pretty much shared. So if you get one, you get the other. E120 to me is the more desirable set. I like those E120s, 21s, 22s. Those are really cool run of cards, a little bit bigger, a little bit easier to look at. But when you're talking about investment dollars, picking up a Sisler for $100 and something instead of, $400, $500, $600 is definitely a huge win. So, yeah, just another set for you all to consider. These came in sets of, or strips of 10 is what I've been seeing. So when you're talking about that, they're all going to be roughly cut. Collins is pretty good, but it'll grade an A. Sisler's an A. Hornsby's an A. The other two will be A's. So don't worry about the grade. Accept it for what it is. It's a low-cost way to get into some really elite Hall of Famers. You get the pictures. I think it's a cool set. So that is it for my W572 run through. I will catch you all on the next video. Have a good day.